having a crazy battle right now.
I've never done that, so I don't know what that feels like, but it looks amazing. And we are joined by the man who tamed that thing as he prepares for Bells Beach this week. Aussie surf champ and Olympic silver medalist Jack Robinson, welcome.
Welcome, Jack.
Great to have you on the show.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
That was you peeling off the first perfect 10 of the year at Pipeline. Not a bad way to start, not a bad feeling, I'd imagine.
Yeah, actually, I've had a lot of good first waves this year in like heats. I was looking back because I lost the last event last week, and I was like, oh, I started excellent. And then, yeah, that was my first 10 this year in like the first heat, so pretty special.
Just the feeling of that, I want to get it through my head. As I said, I've never done anything like that. When you're on the top of that wave, how much of it is, I'm going to ride and tame this wave, and how much of it is, I'm falling off a cliff?
Well, I think in that moment you just have no mind. I feel like you're just empty. Like it's like every kind of experience that you've had, and it's just instinct, all feel. So yeah, I feel like that's how I could explain it. There's not many words to explain it, but it's like your mind's just blank.
I think therein lies the difference between, Tony, you and an Olympic silver medalist, Jack.
Although my mind's blank a lot of the time.
Touche. Jack, I want to know how life has changed for you in the last 12 months since you became Australia's most successful Olympic surfer.
Oh, I mean, it's yeah. I guess things change a little bit, but I'm still the same. I feel like I'm still doing the same thing, surfing and doing the tour. But yeah, a lot of things change. I have my baby as well, and apart from the Olympics, yeah, there's a whole lot happening. So yeah, just getting ready for another event and another big year ahead on the tour.
Well, Jack, we look at that wave and honestly, it's awesome. I did have similar experiences on 2 to 3 foot waves in Cronulla growing up. Not that size. But, mate, every surfer has a shark story. Obviously, it all started for you, Margaret River, Western Australia. You've been all around the world. The most famous beaches. Have you got any?
Oh, there's quite a few. I don't know where you'd want me to start. I mean, West Oz, I've had like plenty of encounters, but when I was really young, had some really big ones, and I had one go under me that was really big, and I had one like come and charge me like head on, and I don't know, there's not really, I don't know, it's just it's so surreal. Like those animals are like lions. I just feel like, yeah, when you grow up there, you're just kind of used to it because Mother Nature's so raw and there's so many big animals around.
So, Jack, when you had that thing, Jack, so Tony asked you about how did you feel at the top of the wave. How did you feel when the shark was charging you? Same?
A little bit different, eh? It's different when you face a big shark, huh? Yeah, it's kind of like you don't really know what's going to happen, but I've taken off on so many of those waves, so I kind of have a pretty calculated risk, of what's going on. So.
And Jack, yeah. When you were coming through the system, they called you, the next Kelly Slater and things like that when you're a young lad. Is it hard to transition from surfing just being fun when you're diving, jumping in the water, to suddenly there's expectations and that? Is it hard to deal with?
Yeah, it is for sure. There's a lot of noise and a lot of things sort of happening around you, but I think you just can't forget why you got into it. And yeah, that's kind of the same feeling that I'm getting when I take my son surfing now. Like I take him on little tiny waves in the shore break. I get that same feeling when I see his eyes light up. So
we
I
can
think
actually
that's what
see that. We'll have a little look at that now, Jack. There he is. That's pretty amazing. So cute. Talk us through that.
Yeah, it's so funny. He just lights up. Like he's like a little light, and kind of just brings me back to that moment when I first got into it. So it's really special. Never forget those moments.
Well, Jack, we know Bells Beach is difficult and it's hard to win, but probably not as difficult as holding up the trophy and ringing the bell. We've got some vision of D'Souza back in 2013 trying to shake the bell but shake the trophy, and it was a bit problematic. That is some trophy. We see the premierships, the championships, but is that the biggest thing of all time or what?
Yeah, that'd be good. I'd ring it so hard for sure. He'd probably go flying too. But yeah, that's it's definitely a challenging event. Every event's really hard because all the guys are really good. And but I feel like there's certain surfers that suit bells and certain styles, and I feel like I really fit that wave well. And hopefully we have a good forecast.
In some way, that you fit the waves that there's three. In fact, this Aussie treble this year, I think the winner of all three, if you win all three, men's and women's, get a car, which is absolutely fabulous. But there's Margaret River, which you've won twice, as well. There's Bells, and there's a Gold Coast. Those waves kind of suit your style?
Yeah, I feel like those waves suit me, and it'd be nice to win a car. I don't need a new car, so I like that.
And this is some vision of you at Bells. It's a place you love, obviously, and would adore to win.
Yeah, it's definitely a special event. It has a lot of history and so many good finals. Before I left the Gold Coast 2 days ago, I saw Mick Fanning, and then I saw Messrs Joel. But it was kind of cool because those guys have won it so much, and I've watched them so much. So, there's a lot of history and a lot of really good moments.
Jack, what do the surfers think of surfing coming into the Olympics? Like, it was Tahiti when it was in Paris, and everyone was wondering, is this going to work? Like, what do they think of it? Is an Olympic gold medal suddenly a cherished event in surfing? Or is it just, it's another addition to the program a few years down the track? Like, how did it sort of set?
I think a lot of the guys on tour would say, world title, I want to win a world title first. And I was kind of like that too. But because the Olympics only happens every 4 years, like a couple of the guys asked me, like, what would you rather first? And I'm like, well, a gold medal. It doesn't happen as much. So, yeah, it just depends. I think, when we were in Tahiti this year, it was really special. And it was kind of like, once we got to the final, we weren't even really thinking about the medals. I felt like just to get there was so hard because I went through so many good guys. It almost felt like 3 medals because I had like John and Gabriel and Ethan. And I'm like, what's the deal with this draw? So, I got all these hard guys. I'm like, what's going on? But so I think it's really special.
Well, it was an amazing performance then. Good luck with this week and beyond. Thanks so much for having a chat with us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys, and look forward to a good week.
There he is, and you can catch Jack at the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach this Friday with coverage starting from 7 a.m. Do not miss it. Coming up, though, our champ of the week. Stick around. Beautiful work.